folks, aren't they, Jane?
Yes, they're nice.
You don't see them all together, except on lottery day. Well, of course, there's Sunday's church. You know, some go to the Congregationalist, and some go to the Baptist, and some people like the Dunbars, they don't go nowhere.
Morning, Mr. Summers.
Morning, Tessie. I've got those patterns in.
I'll be over right after.
Morning, Jane.
Bill,
I want to talk to you.
Morning, Slummers. Morning, Bill. Don't worry about me. I've got to see about the box and all for the drawing.
well, it's the day.
Yep. You gonna draw?
I have to. That's the rules.
You sat there in the post office and you told me you weren't gonna draw. You said you were not going to draw.
I know, but it isn't easy to find another school this late.
At least you only draw for yourself. Tessie keeps talking about after. Wants to get some patterns up for the summer store. After. Starts me to sweat.
Well, I suppose you get used to it. I suppose if you've always had it, you don't think about it.
I don't. I've lived in the village my entire life, and I don't get used to it.
Pa, can I stay with Jakey Delacroix? Can I stay with him?
No, Davy, you've got to stay with the family.
But Pa, the others used all the stones.
David! David! Look, they're having fun. All the kids, they're having fun. Why? That's what I want to know. Why?
You're a farmer, Bill. You know the answer.
But you said there was nothing in the books that says it has to be. It stands to reason that you find it in the books, don't it?
This isn't my part of the country, Hutchinson. I don't make the rules.
It just stands to reason that you'd be able to find out the truth. That's all I said.
You can't argue with the folks about the lottery. I've tried.
No, can't argue with folks. Well, it's a nice day for it.
It ain't right. I've been telling them year after year. It ain't right!
Now, Grandstar, take it easy.
Now you listen to me, Floyd Summers. I'm the oldest man in this village. 77 years I've been coming to lottery. 77 years.
I know that, Mr. Warner, but...
Don't butt me. No, sir, don't butt me. I know what's right about the lottery. It ought to be chips of wood. One chip with the name of every family all in that wooden box.
You know we can't do that, grandsire. The box ain't big enough.
That's the way it was when I was a boy. Chips of wood. None of this here bitty pieces of paper. Paper, huh? What kind of lottery you expect to have with paper?
There's too many folks in the village for wood anymore.
Yeah, nobody pays any mind to the old ways. There ought to be marching, too. I remember marching and somebody sort of chanting like, yeah, that's what there ought to be on lottery day.
That was a long time ago. Nobody remembers that anymore.
Yes, that's the trouble. Nobody remembers. Now you don't want to take that black
It's
box.
cracking. We ought to make a new one.
A new one? Listen to him. A new box? What? They used that box in my father's time for the lottery. And he told me it was made from the pieces of the box in his grandfather's time. Now you're supposed to take care of that box. Heck, year before last, saw it laying in Gray's barn. And this year, well, it sat right on a shelf in your store. Is that any way to treat that box? They don't run lottery the way they used to. Hey, I've been in it 77 years, and I ought to know.
Tessie, come here.
What? Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Delacroix.
All right, Tessie.
Tessie,
What is it, Bill?
where's David?
Playing with the other children. There by the stones.
Get him over here. Right now.
Why?
We're hitching up and we're getting out.
Oh, Bill. We've got to wait for the drawing. We can't go now.
I said we're leaving now.
First place, we came all the way into the village for the lottery. The second place, Summers won't be open until after.
After? After? Don't you suppose?
Bill!
What if we draw?
I'm surprised at you. Nobody else acts this way. You just got to take it as it comes. You're a farmer. You know that.
What's that got to do with it, Tessie?
Well, you didn't take on when the hog died of cholera before killing time.
That's the stock. I can't help it if stock gets sick. They're pigs.
That's what I mean.
You won't go?
No, I won't. And neither will you. I don't get into the village often. It's the one time I can see all the other women and talk. I'm not going home till it's all over and supper time. My goodness, Bill. You'd think it was something unusual. Lottery comes every year. It always has.